Hi everyone, welcome to the Brynard Suburban Zoo. I'm Jade. My husband Gav is currently out and about. He's being a busy bee, so I thought I'd take this time to rehouse my chubby frog or Asian banded frog. They're known by many names, but chubby frog seems to roll off the tongue a bit better. He's currently living in a tub, which is fine. It doesn't look the best, but I've got a new Exoterra, which I found on Facebook Marketplace. Garvey drove me up to Scotland to go and collect it. So, yeah, we've got to give him a nice makeover today, and I thought I'd bring you along for the journey. Hope you enjoy. Okay, for those of you who don't know what I'm doing here, I'm adding a drainage layer. Hiya, there's Jimmy. A drainage layer and a substrate barrier. This will help the substrate not get so wet and damp. When Alastair was in his tub, I didn't have that, and he liked to make a mess with his water bowl, and his soil will get really, really wet, which it isn't great for them. It's not the best. There he is in his glorious tub. I usually have gloves when I'm handling him, but I'd ran out, so I just used some treated water whilst I put him in this separate tub. Look at his face. While I put him in this tub for I'm doing his new house. This is what he's currently living in. Looks a bit sad, don't it? All the artificial plants just end up everywhere. They just look a mess. But I'm sure he's going to love his new enclosure. And I'm really looking forward to seeing the end result. I'm using his old substrate here, as I've recently added springtails in as part of a clean-up crew. They'll keep the waste down, get rid of any decaying bugs. And I quickly realised here that I haven't got quite enough substrate for him to burrow, so I add some more. And then later on you'll see I still don't have enough, and I add a little bit more. But it should be enough now. I'll probably add a bit more later on, further at the back, just so he's got enough places to dig and hide away. I was going to keep 2 of the plants in a plant pot. As I said previously, chubby frogs, they like to burrow, and there is pretty good chance that he's going to dig these up. The other plants, I've propagated them from my other plants that I've got around home, so it's not that much of an issue. If he digs them up, I can always replace them, and it's more for my benefit, so it looks nicer than his. But fingers crossed. I've put his favourite little hide. You can see the little plant pot in front of his terrarium there. He likes to hide in there, so hopefully he'll be quite happy hiding in there, and he'll leave my plants alone. I'm a first-time keeper when it comes to frogs. I've kept other animals before, reptiles, invertebrates, but first when it comes to amphibians. So I'm more than willing to take on any advice from anybody who is advanced in keeping frogs. And I'm willing to learn more about them, not just about the care, but I know where they're from. They're from Southeast Asia, but I just want to learn more about the animals that I do have and adapt how I keep them and give them the best life possible that I can provide for them. We're coming towards the end now, so I'm going to leave you be. Please let me know what you think of his enclosure in the comments. I'll very much appreciate it. Thank you. And there's my little pal Alastair in his new home. I'm really happy with the end result. It's far better than his tub. If you enjoyed watching, please like, comment and subscribe, and thank you for watching.